We're gonna move on from this. There's some fun stuff to do to react to. I think, some crazy stuff that's going on currently in Mexico in particular. Okay, Mexico's on fucking fire. I'm deleting this Tom Brady video. I don't want to see this. As the son of drug lord El Chapo has been captured in Mexico by authorities.
Reports that Mexican authorities have arrested Ovidio Guzman, the son of notorious drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. This image from a previous arrest in 2019, the news sending the city of Culiacan into chaos right now as alleged cartel members set vehicles on fire in an apparent response to the arrest.
This happened once where they actually captured him on accident, where they were not supposed to, or at least they said it was an accident. Okay. And basically it's happening again, where there was a fucking shootout, I remember, in the streets where they like literally pushed back the Mexican army. Like they straight up, Mexican special forces, all this shit.
Arrest.
In 2019.
This morning, Mexican authorities executed a pre-dawn military operation in Culiacan in the state of Sinaloa, apparently leading to that arrest. Local authorities are warning all residents to stay home while they attempt to control the situation. All of this is unfolding ahead of President Joe Biden's scheduled visit to Mexico next week.
20 is a big number.
Yeah, and then they basically fucking said, let him go. And they let him go.
Mexico because gunfire and clashes.
Here's another video of the capture and more details on the arrest. Let's take a look. Oh, no, we already watched this. Sorry. Okay. Here.
Are acting in a major city of Mexico after security forces launched an operation against a notorious drug lord. Ovidio Guzman was arrested. He is the son of the infamous drug kingpin known as El Chapo. The situation in Culiacan is still so dangerous that authorities are warning residents to shelter at home. They're reporting looting as well as blockades, and vehicles have been set on fire, as you can see there. Let's get more now from Rafael Romo, who's live for us at CNN Center. Rafael, great to see you. Just bring us up to date what has happened in Culiacan. How worried is the situation on the ground?
Yeah, it did. It happened in 2019.
Situation.
Yes.
It was, and it has been for the last several hours. And this is something that happened in 2019, and it's happening once again. The bigger issue here is whether the Mexican security forces have the capability of capturing a high-profile suspect while keeping a whole city safe. And the short answer seems to be no at this point. Just a few moments ago, Mexican Defense Minister Crescencio Sandoval confirmed the arrest of Ovidio Guzman, and he also said that 19 different sites across the city of Culiacan had been targeted by alleged members of the Sinaloa cartel. And we first heard reports from local media, and now state authorities have confirmed that part of the city of Culiacan in the northern Mexican state of Sinaloa seem like war zones. There are clashes between security forces and alleged members of the Sinaloa cartel, according to both the city council, the state top security official, and federal officials.
This was a better planned operation as is actually conducted by the Mexican Navy Army instead of the National Guard, which by 2019 was very new and unprepared. So also Mexican Army, Navy, but like also Sinaloa cartel and all of the other cartel members and the original inception of such cartel members or such cartel formations unironically come from Mexican special forces, which were, and this will come as no surprise to many watchers of the show, friends of the show, literally trained by JSOC. So our special forces trained the Mexican special forces, and then the Mexican special forces basically became what is known as like a cartel. So the reason why they are able to engage in such incredible military operations against the actual fucking military is because Mexican organized crime has a monopoly on violence and basically control entire territories and are the functioning government of said entire territories. Part of the reason why they are able to get like anti-material rifles and shit, okay, is literally because, dude, you are full of shit. Okay, yes, everything that I've mentioned to you is just made up. Yes, that's a good way to describe the situation. No, this is not happening in Mexico. You're right. Anyway, yeah, that's the Los Zetas cartel, the rivals of the Sinaloa. Yes, but like, every cartel at this point has like people that absolutely aren't just like random fucking dickheads. They also literally hire and operate within the ranks of the Mexican military or get people that have Mexican military and special forces training. The one I'm specifically talking about is supposed to be Zetas, I think. But regardless, the second point that I'm trying to make here, okay? The second point that I'm trying to make here is also the fact that they have insane weapons. Mexico has no weapons. Mexico has a full-blown ban on weapons. There's only one gun store in Mexico. Literally just one licensed operational gun store in Mexico. So how the fuck do they get their weapons? Well, because they, are on the ass cheeks of the United States of America, they are able to sell drugs to the United States of America. And in return for said drugs, they are able to get weapons from the United States of America. So they are able to basically have pretty much everything they want from all the latest and greatest weapons to including this one that I'm going to show you right now. This is, I guess, the cartel also filmed themselves regularly. Don't know if this is from this time around or if it's from a different one. I believe it's from today. That's a dude shooting at a fucking plane, by the way. For those of you who don't know, they have shot up multiple planes. Breaking news. Here it is. Reportedly, authorities in Mexico on Thursday captured Ovidio Guzman, the son of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, and a prominent cartel figure in his own right. A security forces plane was reportedly shot on the local airport's runway. If I'm not mistaken, did they also take down a fucking... Did they also take down a yeah, that's a 50 cal Barrett M82A1 anti-material rifle. That's a 50 cal anti-material rifle, as I said, that they're using to shoot at the fucking plane. I wonder where they got it from. They took down a military plane and they shot at some commercial ones as well. I wonder how you get one of those things. Yeah, they were blocking roads, doing all that. This is the plane. There's a video from inside one of the planes that they were shooting at, no?
Son disparos al aire de un vehículo particular que pasó por la carretera aquí de Navolato.
Here is the Aero Mexico passengers taking cover as the plane is fired upon at the Culiacan airport. I remember I saw this morning. Are you implying they got it from the Mexican military? No, motherfucker. The Mexican military half the time doesn't have those weapons. What are you talking about? No, they got it from us, the United States of America. What the fuck do you mean, the Mexican military? No, dude. They got it from the United States of America. I told you, a big part of keeping drugs criminalized also means keeping the narco state alive, okay? Why? Because that's how they make their fucking money. They sell drugs, and in exchange for the drugs in the United States of America, they get weapons. We have plenty of weapons. So many weapons. More weapons in circulation than there are people in this fucking country.
Vinieron por algo. Vinieron a subir al malo.
¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué es? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Un avión? ¿Pero qué hace? ¿Es un avión? ¿Qué es? ¿Es un avión?
Okay. So that's another piece of
They
footage.
say before the top security official at the state level said people are having their vehicles taken from them and there are blockades in different parts of the city. We're asking citizens to not go out and we're taking appropriate measures. All this chaos, he says, is a result of an early morning
Between 70 to 80% of guns recovered at crime scenes in Mexico can be traced back to the U.S. Drug cartels in particular buy those weapons in the U.S., mostly in Texas and Arizona, and smuggle them across the border.
operation to detain Ovidio Guzman. He is the son, as you know, of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the former leader of the Sinaloa cartel, who was convicted in 2019 of 10 counts, including engaging in a continuing criminal enterprise, drug trafficking, and firearms charges. El Chapo was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years here in the United States.
It doesn't make sense. Narcos are dumb to create so much chaos. What the fuck are you talking about? No, they're not. You have to think about narcos as though they are literally like entire states in and of themselves. No, this is literally to show this is a show of force. They're not creating chaos specifically because like, oh, they just want to see the world burn. This is deliberate. It's terrorism, or, you know, it's what states do. You got to think about it. They are the state.